This is, of course, a very sad time after this awful tragedy. What's been happening today?
Yeah, so today we've been hearing from family and also a friend of Shahzada and his son, Suleman. It was very moving. There was a prayer too, but mainly this was about stories. We heard from Christine, Shahzada's wife. We were told how they had met at a barbecue in the year 2000 and that they married 2 years later to the day. And Christine spoke of the moment that Shahzada held their newborn son for the very first time.
He then held his son for the first time. I just knew these two belonged together. His expression was like that he found a long-lost companion. These past few days have been incredibly challenging for us as a family. So, emotions from excitement to shock to hope and finally to despair and grief.
And Christine also spoke of the time that the father and son headed off in the Titan. It was like two best friends, she said, embarking on their final journey. But we heard too from Shahzada's father, Hussein, clearly also a grandfather, who thanked all of those who've sent messages of love and support from across the globe. He also remembered the 3 other men and their loved ones who had died on board the Titan. And what was quite clear as he spoke through the tears was that the depth of this loss is really hard to comprehend.
Such a situation, what does the father say? And the grandfather? Both of them so excited, so terribly excited about going to see the Titanic. It's amazing that Shahzada not only exhibited a spirit of entrepreneurship, but a high spirit of exploration.
Now, we got a real sense of the man that Shahzada was from his close friend. He'd been friends since 18 with Inam-ur-Rahman, who said that Shahzada's death had left a gaping void in his life. He said that his friend was incredibly intelligent. He was a lateral thinker, a man with enormous empathy, who challenged himself and those around him at all times. And we heard as well thoughts about Suleman, who was described by this friend as a sensible and respectful young man who operated at a level beyond his age. And he also told us a little bit about how Suleman had planned a world record attempt. He wanted to solve the Rubik's Cube 3,700 metres down below the surface of the ocean. And he said how he hoped he would be teaching angels how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 15 seconds or less.